What up? Mr. Hip Hop Vegan coming with another video. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm gonna make this a quick video, and today's topic is about the Baltimore protests and what's my opinion and my belief about the whole protest. I was out of the country, just came back a couple of days ago, and I wasn't hearing nothing about this protest until I was able to get on Wi-Fi and looked at my phone, and I'm seeing all this protests about what was happening, and I still haven't really did my full research on it, but just looking at the whole situation, yes, it's sad, but that's life. Violence is gonna happen, and in my opinion, what's happening in Baltimore is a good thing for America, and the reason why I say that is blacks have been getting the bottom hand of everything. You can only poke a tiger or a lion too long until it gets upset and it starts to riot, and it's gonna happen, and it's sad and good at the same time, in my opinion. I'm not there, I can't really say what's really going on and what they doing, but it's crazy how when blacks get tired or just are not, when, let me see how to put this, it's crazy when blacks start doing stuff and start empowering themselves in different ways is a bad thing. When the American Revolution happened and the whites and I mean the Europeans, it was okay. When Civil War happened, it was okay. But now it's a little bit of a civil war in Baltimore that I would call it, and it's a problem. Black males in America are like the number one, how you put this, man, I was just having a conversation with a couple of my peoples and just talking about it, and blacks have been getting it bad through a long time, for years and years and years, you feel me? So once it gets to a point where you had enough is enough, and that's it, and they're gonna riot and they're gonna protest, and it's funny how when things like this happen, it's all over the news and martial law, and they're gonna close down the city. But when teams lose and regular middle class white kids or just middle class people in general or higher class people start burning cars because their sports team lost, it's nothing. It's just their sports team. I think when Kentucky lost, people were going crazy and stuff like that. People getting arrested, actually taking selfies, getting arrested. What kind of crazy shit is that? But that's okay. But now that when black people had enough, now there's a different story. Now black people are not good. Now this and that. Now everything is wrong. What they doing is wrong. You got people saying, they're only burning down the city. Yeah, it's time to burn down the city sometimes. Sometimes you gotta destroy before you can build. And once you start destroying and they see that you're serious about things, then maybe things will be a change. You can't be timid for too long. Growing up and still a little bit now, I'm a kind of timid and shy person. Sometimes, I gotta break out my shell and stuff like that. But in general, when I sit back, I like observing things, and I think I'm a good observer. And you just get tired of stuff, it happens to me in the past too. I keep calm, but when somebody just keeps sticking you and poking you, you had enough. And I think this is Baltimore crying, saying they had enough. And if you have your different opinion, that's great, but Baltimore had enough. And sometimes you gotta destroy to rebuild, and for people to understand the message that you want to come across. And I know there's people over there at Baltimore doing the wrong thing, but there's also people over there doing the right things, and want things to change. And to me, what's happening over there is good for America. Let me know your opinion. Hopefully everybody comes out okay in that whole situation, but sometimes shit like that happens. I think in this world, and in the US, or just in the world in general, we only 8% of the time. That's 8% of peace we had in the world. So imagine the 92% of war and tragedies in China, through different kingdoms and different dynasties and Africa, and it's always been war somewhere, clans fighting clans and tribes fighting tribes. It's been like that forever, and people respect the warriors and the generals and stuff like that, and things like that is gonna happen. And the only thing is we're in a modern time, and modern and in this modern time they doing it a different way. It can be worse, and hey, things gotta happen like that so people know that shit is serious, and people get tired. So thank you for watching my video. That's my opinion. You tell me what you think underneath, and if you don't like it, who gives a fuck? And if you do like it, that's your life. You know, you do what you gotta do. So thank you for watching my video. 1.